Alright, so if you guys have been unfortunate enough to be where I am right now, you know that this really sucks. We swamped her out. Airbox is full of water. We drained the oil, pulled the filter out. She was all milk. Alright, so the point I'm at right now is got the air filter out. It needs to be cleaned. I've got all the oil out. And we're gonna clean the air box out. Alright, so here's some of the stuff you're gonna need. We got some diesel fuel here. We're gonna run that through the engine. Just straight diesel fuel to suck out all the moisture. We got some gas. We got our oil filters. We got our fucking $10,000 jug of oil here for when we're all done cleaning out the engine. We got our Varsol. Use that to clean up your air filter. And you're gonna need just some shitty oil to run through your engine. After you've run the diesel through, then you're gonna drop that and then you're gonna put the good oil in. So here's the stage where I'm at now. I've got the air box cleaned out the best I can. And the issue that I think I ran into to get water in there in the first place was this air intake snorkel. This is a snorkeleratv.com kit. I think what was happening with these Renegades is that they kick up so much fucking water and so much mud that it was shooting it right into my snorkel, and my snorkel was sucking it in off the back tires or wherever it was coming from off the front tires. So what I did was I put another elbow in there. So now when you put your tip on with the screen in it, it's gonna point pretty much straight down. So now when the water, whatever comes on, hopefully it just splashes on it and kind of comes off, drains off the tip. So another little thing that I think I found, which might add to the issue, is check out this seal. This seal is pretty much fucked. Okay, look at the moisture in there, look at the gap. So I'm gonna silicone the piss out of this, throw a big bead all around it. Probably gonna throw some glue in there and clamp that so that it's sealed. Then throw my bead around it, squash the top plate on, and then basically let that sit and all dry up, take it out, and let it sit in water up to my handlebars, and then give it some RPMs, get the engine sucking some air, then bring it back here, pop it all apart, and check again, see if we got some water, and if not, then guess we're good to go. All right, so we're gonna throw some diesel in here. The guy said, don't even bother putting a filter in it. Just fill it up with diesel. You can see in my model here, it's got that little tab that's sticking off the side down there. And if you fill this up right to that tab, then you stick your dipstick in and check on your dipstick. It fills it perfectly right up to that top mark. So let's go ahead and do that. Okie doke. So we got the oil cap back on. We got it full of diesel. Oil plug back in there at the bottom. Dipstick in. We got the air filter cleaned out. I got some Bel-Ray air filter oil. Stuff seems to work pretty good for me. I haven't put it back on yet because the Varsol is still a little bit damp. We'll have to give it a little more time to dry, but I wanted to get at this engine and fucking get this stuff out of it. So we're gonna go ahead and fire it up, hope for the best, let it run for a little bit, and then we're gonna drop that plug again, let all the diesel out, fill her back up, do it one more time, run some crappy oil through it, start it up, let that run, and maybe we'll hopefully pull all the diesel out of it. And then we'll drop that oil, and then we'll put the good stuff back in and we'll throw a filter in it. She should be good to go. So let's start her up and see how she runs. That's not good. Okay, well, here's a tip for you. If you take your spark plug caps off, remember to put them back on if you're trying to start your four-wheeler. There's one. Okie doke, let's try that. There she is. Alright, so we're letting her run. We're not gonna rev it up. We're just gonna let it do its thing for a little bit. With that diesel in there, I don't want to be giving her the RPMs because it's not the proper lubricant. So hopefully the diesel's doing its magic in there, sucking out the moisture. We'll drop it out, we'll do it one more time. Maybe give her a little bit. Alright, that's good enough for me. Let's shut her down. Okay. Let's go ahead and drop that oil. Diesel, I should say. There we go. So look at all that. She's still got lots of milk in her. Now I'm hoping the next time we throw some more in her, that diesel's gonna come out a lot clearer. I'm gonna go ahead to the other side here and jack this up. She's coming out. Oh yeah, lots more. Okay. Got the quad rate tipped up. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and fill her back up with diesel. Do that one more time, and then we'll see how see what color the diesel comes out as. Hopefully a bit clearer. Alright, so far we have ran the diesel fuel through the engine twice and dropped it both times.
And then we put some shitty 5W30 oil in it. Dropped it, put some more back in, and dropped it again to pull all the diesel fuel out, and the oil came out looking pretty much clean after that. So then we decided to go ahead, put in a filter, and then filter up with a good Can-Am oil. Then let it run for a bit, check the dipstick again, and she was good to go. So I have one of those twin air Can-Am filters that you can just clean and reuse yourself. So I cleaned her all up with the Varsol, let her dry. Now I'm just in the process of spraying it back down with the Bell Ray filter spray, as you can see here. Stuff works pretty good. Comes out in a pretty skinny stream and shoots pretty hard, so just be careful when you're going at her. So we sprayed that all down, put the filter back in the bike, and then we're going to silicone that seal like I was showing you earlier. I'm going to squash that lid down on it because I really don't want to have to rebuild this four-wheeler again, because I've already hydrolocked it once. So now it's an 840 with a brand new crank, brand new pistons, cylinders. It's a Griffin Performance 840 kit. And yeah, we're going to take all the precautions we can. So there you go. That's how you can de-swamp your four-wheeler.